From this summer, smartphones and tablets must comply with EU Regulation 2023/1669, approved almost 2 years ago, which will add a new label to their box. This aims to measure on a 7-point scale how repairable the components of devices such as iPhones or iPads are. Although this is not the only thing they will report. From A to G, with being the highest score and G the lowest, manufacturers such as Apple must indicate from June 20 how repairable their devices are. It does not only affect this company, as we indicated previously, but will reach any mobile phone, whether smart or not, as well as any tablet that is between 7 and 17.4 inches, so iPads are also included in the equation. The European Union wants to contribute to optimizing the use of fundamental raw materials and facilitate their recycling, so the consumer will have a clear badge available with which to know to what extent the device they buy is a QR code, in which manufacturers such as Apple can add a link to their website to explain in detail the repairability and ease, or not, of recycling the device and its different parts. 2. Commercial brand of the product, iPhone, iPad, etc. 3. Identification of the specific model, iPhone 16, iPad Pro, M4, etc. 4. Color scale in which to see the different types of energy efficiency that exist and in which the device can be catalogued. V. Energy efficiency indicator, with being the highest score and G the lowest. 6. Real autonomy of the device for each charging cycle. That is, how many hours and minutes of average autonomy devices such as iPhones and iPads should give us from when they are charged to 100% until they are completely exhausted. 7. Indicator of resistance to falls of the device, from to E, with being the highest resistance and E the lowest. 8. Indicator of how repairable the device is, with being the best score and E the worst. 9. Number of charging cycles that devices are capable of withstanding while maintaining their battery capacity at least 80%. X. Certificate of resistance to dust, water and submersion according to the IP protocol, for example, the IP68 of the latest iPhones. 11. Number of the regulation that applies to the label, in this case, 2023/1669. They are required to ensure that the data provided is true to reality and are specifically prohibited from manipulating tests to obtain more favorable results. This is the same as already happens with the energy efficiency labels of televisions, and Apple, like the rest, must sincerely assume the cataloging of their devices. And if it turns out that an iPhone is not resistant, has complicated repairability or withstands few charging cycles, they must show it clearly on the label. Devices such as the Apple Watch Series 10, exempt for now from the new labeling system, do not exactly shine for a good level of repairability. However, Apple does seem to be improving the repairability of iPhones, as experts point.